going to start with this. Life is life. You might be wondering what I mean. People believe that once you have money, popularity, fame, your life is perfect. No, it is not perfect at all. The way you handle situation or terrible times or life itself is what makes a difference. And I will tell you the truth. Trouble, problems does not know if you're a pastor, you are an Islamic cleric, you are rich, you are a professor, president, prime minister. Problem does not knock at your door. Problem does not care if you're European, if you are Asian, if you're a Caucasian, if you are brown, green, whatever it is. Problem will knock at your door. Problem could come in whatever form that it takes. Funke Akindele is someone who does not have too much scandals surrounding, inappropriate scandal. But we all know that she had problems with her marriage. She got married and there was no children in that marriage and some other issues, and she broke. And eventually, she met a new man, Jjcskilz. He used to be a singer back in those days. They eventually did what they need to do. They did IVF and they had children. The marriage was so, perfect. Everything looked so good. And when I say marriage, I mean the marriage ceremony. I'm not talking of the marriage itself. Everything looked good and okay. But like every family, like every home, there is always going to be one issue or the other. If you are married to a woman who is used to be in charge and she's rich, when I mean in charge, if you're a producer, movie producer, if you are someone who employs people, as a woman, at times, it is not easy for her to change that role when she gets home. That is on one side. If it's a man who is in charge, who is in control, there are some women who cannot really bow to you too much. When it gets to a point, they feel like this man does not even want to hear my voice. So it takes that extra. That is what I was saying at the beginning, that the way you handle life is what determines what it will become for you at the end of the day. Even though we have bad people, no matter how much you try, you do for them, they will always do evil. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is because there are reports that all may not be well between Nollywood's screen goddess. Are we going to say screen goddess? All right, let's say talented Nollywood Funke Akindele. She's not a screen goddess. She is a talented person. Now, according to several reports, the marriage between she and her husband somehow seems to be hit with issues related to alleged financial misappropriation. Now, when the first marriage broke, people might think, well, maybe it's because they don't have children and all of that. And now there is something else that people started pointing to. They said the temperamental aspect of Funke Akindele is something that you cannot behold, that she's always so radical and very aggressive and all of that. But that being said, it's on one side. Now, the stepson, Benito, to Jjcskilz, the husband of Funke Akindele, decided to hint more about the rumors being true after he commented on a TikTok post that reported about the crisis in the Bellows home. According to this young man, the actress is not what a lot of people think she is. Of course, she might, be that kind of person. Like I said, if you are used to being in charge, if you're used to being in control, there could be times that, as a man, if you realize that your wife has a lot of money, a lot of control, a lot of fame and all of that, and you're also popular, but you've kind of gone down the drain. If you're not careful, you might not be able to handle that marriage. That's just the truth. You might not be able to handle that relationship. You might feel like, if it's my money, as an African, as a person, as a man, in fact, not even African, as a man, you always want to be in charge and control, even financially. But if you're married to a woman who is in charge, if she says certain things to you and she's the one bringing a lot of money, it will be hurtful to you. You will feel like she's denting or pressing or kind of trying to crush or pinch that ego of a man, because you grew up having that knowledge and you grew up knowing that a man is a man is this, a man should do this, a man should do that. And it seems all of the weight is on a man should do this, a man to do that. If you come across a woman who has a lot of money, you know what it is? It is not going to be easy. When I say easy, it is not going to be easy. Funke and Jjcskilz got married sometimes in 2016. And after like 2 years, they kept trying. They welcomed their set of twins in 2018. And this is the second marriage, like I said. Before she was married to one Oshodi-based businessman, Adiola Kehinde Oloyode. And the marriage only lasted for 413 days as reports that came up is infidelity, abuse, blah, 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 and a lot of things. Now, that being said, now you might want to wonder, you might be kind of wondering, what is this all about? Funke Akindele, what happened? What did this man do? Well, I'm going to take you to this young boy. He's a young man. Anyways, the first, I think Jjcskilz had some more children, but this one particularly, as you can see, is mixed. So definitely for a British woman or European, Jjcskilz wrote the supermodel Benito A. Bello, you go boy, hip hop, hip hip, hooray, is still your day. Now, if you kind of look at what is really happening, you might say, okay, that's nothing. Well, what really caught the eyes of a lot of people is the comment. Everyone can be lying against Funke Akindele about her temperamental behavior. And he replied, and this is the official TikTok handle of this young boy. That's the son of Jjcskilz. He wrote, I lived with her for 2 years. The house was a horror sight. Then someone say, isn't that JJC son? Yes, she's temperamental, said someone. She's not what you think. She's not what you all think she is. Now, this is more or less like kind of affirming what people have been suspecting about Funke Akindele. But then, that is just, one of those things. And there are still some screenshots of the handle of this young man to prove that he's the one who actually wrote this. Maybe he felt that Funke Akindele is kind of being too hard-handed, like too strict or whatever it is. I wouldn't know what this is all about. But then, as it stands, one will not kind of not wonder what it is all about. But, amidst all the talk of marriage issues and issues right, left, and center, Jjcskilz wrote, the only rock I know that stays steady and the only institution I know that works is the family. London is cool, but I am missing home. Funke, Jennifer Akindele, my love. Have loads of fun with the children. See you soon at home. Don't let anyone spoil your vibes. Family first, bellows forever, Chinese whisper, devil is a liar. Now that hashtag, devil is a liar, some might say it's just nothing, but you know that devil is a liar simply points to issue rocking the family. That is it. There are issues rocking the family, and they have decided to kind of handle it like, okay, let me go and come back, and when I come back and all of that. And the only time you talk about misappropriation, money, this and things like that, you know what it is? He's married to someone. It's like, this lady came to marry me. It's like that, and she has money. What else? But when you spend your wife's money to a point and you cannot make account of money one way or the other, you know what it is? It's like the woman can blow her horn and say a lot of things and make it hard. I'm just saying my own. I don't know. Funke Akindele might be someone who's not so hard-fisted, And if a woman is to spend a man's money anyhow, I don't think the man is going to be speaking and talking like this. But when it's a woman's money, you know what it is? It's a different thing. Why? Because we all grew up with this mentality. And I begin to look back and say, if it is true, although things change, before women don't go to school, young girls don't go to school. They say it's just for like Buhari said, they say it's for the room and the other room, the kitchen and the other room. That's what they feel that women are good for. But we know that women go to school now. You sit there in the same class with a woman. She's intelligent. She can even outperform you. So what then is it? How then is it? This culture, that's why I think things have started changing somehow. If a woman can perform excellently in class and do better and do all that, it means that the woman can perform excellently in whatever field it is and also make money. So what is this? Well, at the end of the day, the truth is this: whatever amount of money a woman makes, she needs a husband. She needs to take the name of the man, and they combine themselves together to progress in life. And two captains cannot be, steering a ship. It's just going to tear apart. So Funke Akindele replied, she said, darling, thank you. We miss you too. Do not forget and that there are children among them and it's a money issue. And he wrote, "Miss you more." So with what is out there, people are already digging into it. And I will tell you, once social media starts to look into your matter, forget. It might take a little while, maybe some few months. Hell will break loose because it will be looked deep into, and the real story or whatever it is that is being covered will be uncovered.